Untitled Romantasy Project, Chapter 9, Ash and Starlight, by Pseudo-Anonymous. The air between them pulsed gold and black colliding, light trembling on the edge of rapture. Cannon's eyes were voids now, pits of darkness threaded with crimson veins. The Space Cowboy stood opposite, revolvers drawn, breath steady but shallow. "Step aside," Cannon hissed, voice layered with something that wasn't entirely his. "She's mine." "She was never anyone's," the Space Cowboy said, his tone calm, but his fingers twitched on the trigger. Cannon lunged first. The Space Cowboy rolled, one revolver barking twin flashes of silver. The rounds tore through Cannon's shoulder, but the wound smoked, sealing with dark tendrils. Cannon roared, the spirit snare burning in his veins, his corrupted hand glowing like molten iron. Lulia stepped back, light flaring from her skin. She could feel the threads of the spirit snare twisting through Cannon's essence, thousands of invisible hooks tethered to the Jamson's distant lair. She reached inward, into the universe within her, where constellations pulsed like a living nebula. Her voice echoed softly, trembling. "Release him." Cannon swung his arm and a table shattered against the far wall. The Space Cowboy ducked low, grabbed Cannon by the wrist, and drove a knee into his ribs. Bone cracked. Cannon spat black blood that hissed when it hit the floor. "Fight it," Lulia cried. "Cannon, please!" His reply was a snarl, his eyes rolling white as he slammed a fist into the cowboy's gut, sending him crashing through a bar counter. Bottles exploded. Liquor sprayed like rain. Fire caught the air. And then reality itself buckled. The far wall tore open with a shriek of runes. A portal bled into existence, its edges lined with the same obsidian glow that had surrounded the Jamson's ritual chamber. From it poured robed figures, their eyes like polished stone, blades dripping with shadow. "The Jamsons!" Lulia gasped. The brothel guards burst through the door behind her, rough men and women wielding sawed-off rifles, cleavers, and anything they could grab. Chaos swallowed the room. The Space Cowboy rose again, bleeding from his side, and met Cannon head-on in a brutal exchange. The cowboy ducked under a wild swing and drove his revolver butt into Cannon's jaw. Teeth flew, and Cannon barely flinched. Lulia stood at the heart of it all, her glow expanding until the stars seemed to descend from the ceiling. Her power reached into the portal, into the corruption itself. "You don't own him!" she screamed. Her voice rippled through the walls, and her glow tore into the snare like solar wind stripping a dying world. The nearest Jamson acolyte screamed as his tether snapped, his flesh boiled away in streaks of light. Cannon staggered, momentarily lucid eyes flickering blue. "Lulia, help me." Then the darkness swallowed him whole again. The Space Cowboy tackled him through a wall. They crashed into a gambling room, shards of glass cutting deep. Cannon's arm pulsed black fire, the cowboy's blade flashing silver as it slashed through the corrupted flesh. Both men screamed, one from pain, one from defiance. Their blood painted the walls in spirals. Downstairs, the brothel guards fought the Jamsons in a massacre of light and shadow. Limbs fell, bodies burned. The portal pulsed brighter with every death. The smell of iron and smoke consumed everything. Lulia's light began to crackle violently, unstable, desperate. She felt the snare resisting her pull, saw Cannon's soul tearing itself apart. There was only one way to end it. She looked at the burning wreck of the brothel, at the men and women still fighting, at the Space Cowboy staggering beneath Cannon's assault, and she made her choice. "I'm sorry," she whispered, palms rising, "for all of it." She drew the entire cosmos into her lungs and screamed. The blast ripped through existence. Golden light erupted, outward walls shattered, the portal imploded, and for an instant there was no sound, no air, just a blinding wave of pure annihilation. The explosion leveled the brothel and every structure within half a mile. Then came silence, followed by the rain of ash and cinders. When the smoke cleared, only ruins remained, twisted beams, molten glass, bodies half buried in debris. Lulia stood at the center of the devastation, her glow flickering weakly, eyes hollow. The world was gray, the air thick with dust and sorrow. She moved through the wreckage, each step heavy. Her hands shook as she brushed aside splintered wood and broken stone. Then she saw him, the Space Cowboy, pinned beneath a fallen beam, blood pooling beneath him. His chest rose shallowly. "Cowboy," she knelt, trying to lift the beam, her power sputtering. "Hold on." He smiled faintly, one eye swollen shut. You did it, Starlight. You ended it." Her gaze drifted to the shadow beside him, Cannon's body, twisted, lifeless, his eyes finally still. A faint wisp of black smoke rose from his mouth and vanished into the dusk. Lulia stared, expression unreadable. "He's free now," she said softly. It wasn't clear whether it was grief or relief in her voice. The Space Cowboy coughed, crimson staining his teeth. "No time to mourn. The moonboat, we need to reach it. It can heal me," his voice cracked, "if it's still there." Lulia blinked, then remembered the constellations inside her. She stood shakily, turning toward the single wall still standing. Her body shimmered as the patterns ignited across her skin. She exhaled, projecting the light outward, and a web of constellations painted itself across the stone. There, amid the astral lattice, was the symbol of the moonboat, glowing in alignment with that night sky. "It's waiting," she whispered. She turned back to the cowboy, firelight catching the tears on her cheeks. "Let's get you there." Hello, bonjour. I am Crandall. Welcome to the podcast that answers the question, if an infinite number of monkeys will write Shakespeare, what can a few dozen monkeys do? This is an interactive podcast. And together, we are going to write a 10-chapter story. This season, we're writing a Romantasy story. And this podcast, we have to write chapter 10, which is the final chapter. And don't worry if you don't have any ideas, because a brainstorm is incoming very soon. Friend of the pod, Pseudo-Anonymous, has blessed us yet again with another fantastic and disgusting, but I like gore, kind of chapter, which we needed. We needed that fight. But let us hear from Pseudo-Anonymous themselves with our chapter heroes' words. The creative back and forth with moi has been pure fire. Every scene tested the other. This marks my final chapter, and I'm stepping back after reintroducing the long-lost moonboat. That one's for you, Rip. And my signature everything must burn ending, the proverbial monkey wrench. Thanks again, Crandall, for the kind words and great read. Wow, that's really cool. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you are still hanging in there with us and contributing, and, it's great. What can I say? And I look forward to talking about your chapter in more detail in the brainstorm with whoever happens to be in that lounge. It's the greatest thing. You never know who it's going to be. I like to think of a first draft of a story as the sketching part of what a painter would do, where you're just kind of making place for everything, kind of figuring out proportions, and then the real writing comes in the editing. And so just try to keep that in mind when you're working through your first draft. It's not going to look the same when it's gone through all of the iterations that it's going to go through. Sometimes I feel like I can get really stuck on a word or a phrase and trying to get it just right before I move on. And I'm like, well, no, I got to make every paragraph perfect and then move forward. No. Because if you think of the analogy of a painter, that'd be like a painter, very carefully and obsessively working on one eyeball until it is perfect, and then moving on to the nose or something. That's not really how painting works. Well, I guess it could if that's your thing. That's your thing. But in general, I think painters kind of move all around the board, and then they come back and refine and refine and refine. And I think that that's a good analogy for writing. So if you're struggling with perfectionism, just push through, man. You can do it. We all believe in you. We all believe in you because you know what? We're in this together. And if that wasn't inspiring enough and you want some romantasy, specific information and guidance, we have a guru, of course. Her name is Georgia Summers, and here is her guru tip right now. Georgia Summers says, it's also worth considering what romance looks like in your fantasy world. Are there any magical aspects you can play with? How can your fantasy elements feed into your romantic ones? Thank you, Georgia Summers, for that. And, oh, damn it happened again where usually I'd make a little quip and I just let it happen my brain is just blank. Oh! Oh my goodness, that's a brainstorm. I know it. And so let's all together, huddle together and sneak through this Spooky Room Productions secret bookcase passageway into the Spooky Room Productions lounge and see who is there to brainstorm with us for the final chapter and the goodbye to all these beautiful characters. Let's go. Let's find out. And here we are in the Spooky Room Productions lounge, and I see it's you, Ripley. You can't hide. Take your hands down. No, it's you. I know it's you.
Such a long week.
I recognize your hairdo.
A lady touched my hairdo this week.
Oh my God.
I forgot about it till right now. The lady touched my fuzzy hairdo.
And what'd she say?
She got very excited, and I directed her to the puffy part at the front.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, oh. She's one of the old ladies that come to the store.
Who? The old lady who's one of... What's happening? Your cat just knocked over the... it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
So are you ready?
Well, I thought we were already doing it.
I mean, ready for chapter 10?
Oh.
The end of all of this?
I'm feeling so emotional. I gotta say, when I was reading that chapter, I did get a little emotional.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was so nice.
I know.
It was so well written, and it's been such a long week, and I felt like I really was watching like a favorite TV show, and I'm like, oh.
All the characters you come to
look what happened. Oh, and then something else happened. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
so
like,
nice.
It's really nice. And if you think about it, the weird, I almost said restrictions that this is all in 1,000 words.
Yeah.
And they do so much.
And they wrote such a nice note at the beginning.
I know.
It was so nice, and it gave me my moonboat back.
Yeah.
That almost made me cry.
Oh my goodness, you did have a hard week. It's nice that this is helpful. See what happens when you write in, everybody? You make Ripley cry. Don't you want to make him cry? There he goes. Anyway. So yeah.
I just thought about how we're all working together, and it's so nice.
I
I've
know.
been so lucky to do all this. It's been wonderful.
Been so great. Oh, and we're like, yeah, do that. That's great. We love it.
I burned it all down. I'm like, I love it when you burn it down. I love it when you burn it down. So good. Just destroy everything. It's just wonderful.
And it's like, I know that this whole thing hinges on the goodwill of these people, and I just super duper appreciate that.
And I do like that the funniness of this chapter is that by burn it all down, I mean I didn't kill them both.
Yeah. And it makes sense. And of course, obviously, I expected Canon to be the love interest that survived.
Yeah.
But he had to go, so he went. And I like that, too. And
are we getting into actual bits about the story now?
Yeah.
That she just calls him Cowboy?
Yes.
That's nice. I was like, didn't even come up with a name. I like that.
And he used the nickname of the last chapter for her, just Starlight.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh.
That's very nice. Make it all weepy. Well, it's a romantasy, all right?
It's working, guys.
It's working.
You're doing it.
They're doing it.
They're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's just so many nice little bits.
It's like every paragraph is like, oh, I like this bit. I like this bit. I like this bit. We like the whole thing.
It's just so nice. Like, I'm just looking at this line here where she's like, I'm sorry. She was apologizing for all of it. She drew the entire cosmos into her lungs and screamed.
Oh.
The blast ripped through
Same.
existence. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then when it all comes down, it's like, it comes back and it's like, oh, the world was gray. The air thick with dust and sorrow. Using gray for two, it's a physical and it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. You're a writer.
Very good.
I can tell you right. Goddamn.
I know.
And there's just like so many little bits like this.
Oh, so many.
What can you say?
I
What can
know.
you say?
It was also good. It made me want to cry. It was so good.
And the moonboat.
And the moonboat's back. Mm-hmm. Which I love.
Yes, and they threw it in there for you, which is so fun.
And they even said they threw it in for me. And
I
they
know.
Yeah, it's very nice.
This is a very emotional day for us.
Well, we're getting near the end.
Yeah.
Near the end.
And actually, I was thinking that for, like, since the next episode will be the last one for this season, I do want to do one more season, at least.
Yeah.
We'll go over that next time. But I was thinking that anyone who wants to can just go to the forum and just write anything you want. You can ask us questions. You can say thank you to our writers who have
that's
done such a
nice.
good job. And we'll read it out on the last episode.
Oh, that would be nice.
You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
just to be like, hey, like, thanks a lot, or,
Yeah.
or like, you can tell us off, I guess, if you want. I would
that's
read
good
that.
too.
That'd be funny.
Mm.
But if you have any questions for us that we will probably answer, I think that would be fun.
Or questions for the cats.
Or the cats. Yeah, we'll tell you if you have any questions about the cats. We'll ask the cats and give you their honest and they're not going to lie. Like, they have no...
They have no filter.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously, great chapter, gut-wrenching. And also, okay, because obviously last time we were like, well, what does Lulia have to give up to be with Canon? And the answer was the Space Cowboy.
Canon.
But now, it's actually she had to give up Canon to become who she wants to be with the Space Cowboy. And if the theme is independence, Lulia's independence for the story, if this was a real story, after realizing that, I would go back now and put in little bits about how, even though with Canon it's better than with Jobby, she is still kind of giving her independence to someone else in a way. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what love is.
Which is fine.
In a
I'm just
way,
saying that
sometimes.
when you go back to, sometimes when you're writing something, you realize things, and then that's when you go back and you're like, oh, I'll emphasize that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and once again, and speaking of her independence, the Space Cowboy, even to the last minute, was like, no, and like she's not yours. She's not yours.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of times, Lulia does try to save Canon, but she just can't do it,
Mm-hmm.
and so she has to blow it all up.
Yeah.
So does this? I mean, let's assume the Jamsons are destroyed now because fuck it.
Yeah. They're done. She fucked them up good.
Yeah.
They're done. Jamsons are out of here.
So, do you want to do the
Except for one Jamson.
what one?
The Space Cowboy's son.
Well, no. Oh, no, it's the Space Cowboy's son.
Or was it Cannon's son?
It was-
Oh, right, Cannon's son.
It could,
Oh, even
I mean,
better.
Fuck,
Oh.
it could be anyone.
But, that didn't actually get written, so that's just my little mind.
That's
in there.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Do you want to do the beats, or I can read them?
I'll read them. I
Oh,
got it right
okay.
here.
Go ahead.
All right. So it's the last part of chapter 9, and it's one main character takes a risk to prove their love, leading to the lovers' reunion and a happy ending, SWIND. And then, beat 15, main container 1 has reached their full potential, overcoming fears and growing in unimaginable ways. They have changed and gained wisdom, skills, and resources to help others in need. They share their knowledge with the world. Main container 1 now has the freedom to do anything, marking the story's resolution and achieving a happily ever after. The main character's fears no longer control them, and the ending provides closure, giving a glimpse into the future life together. SWIND?
I think there should be a really nice SWIND because
Yeah.
this last chapter, there's not really a lot to say.
But it had to happen.
I mean, I
It had
guess.
to go down that way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super glad. This is amazing. So, really, we have to kind of show the thing that we were going to do last time, where it's like, they're back in the town and things are going well. Maybe her and the Space Cowboy are like deeply in love now.
Well, first they got to get back to the moonboat to heal him.
Well, I mean, we can.
Or is that going to happen off camera?
It's an epilogue.
Oh.
Well, I think of it as an epilogue. I think we
so
can
we go
all
back
assume.
to the vibe. The moonboat just lands and it becomes a bar.
Yes.
Yes.
We can literally do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we get it. Like, we don't need to see all the little details of that. And it's like maybe they're like in a big meadow and they're like teasing and oh no, you know what? It could be like an echo of the very first chapter where they're in that glade where she tried to seduce Joppy. No, because it'd be like dark. That feels dark.
Yeah.
And I think there should be a lot of light and heat, sunshine and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they're skinny dipping.
Oh.
Oh, maybe Lulia. Okay, it starts with Lulia on a blanket on the grass, like they're hanging out. Maybe they had like a picnic.
Yeah.
And then like the Space Cowboy comes out of the lake, and we can see the injuries that he sustained or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he comes over and they fuck. And they could like talk about what their life is like or whatever, being like,
yeah,
it's
that's
so nice that we just landed the moonboat and hired all the
ex-employees,
all the kids and
yeah. Oh yeah, we got to get those kids back in there.
And then there's like an extended fuck
This is
scene.
our last chance for her to fuck with those kids.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, they should bring some kids in. She's like, oh,
maybe like
fires them,
I don't know.
and then fires them.
I'm just trying to think of a romantic situation.
Yeah, maybe it should just be nice for the last chapter.
That's what I mean. Like, can we just have it be really nice?
Yeah, well, that'd be nice.
And if Moi does do this, because I mean, Moi came in on the Romantasy season. Maybe this is their thing, and we always say they can bring the heat.
They do.
So maybe this is time to really indulge.
Maybe it worked out.
Is this a lot of pressure for you, Moi? I'm sorry, man.
I mean, Moi knows that they can do whatever they want.
I honestly do. Or nothing at all. We can make Ripley do it. I don't know, something sweet. Just like this. Let's just have a nice time. It's been so disgusting and horrible, and let's have a nice epilogue. That's just nice.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be
just
nice.
see them just be in love and enjoy each other's company
a happily
and
ever
bodies.
after.
Oh.
That would be nice.
All right. I mean, honestly, what's there left to say?
I mean, there you go. Unless you want to tear it all down.
You could. All right. If you were going to tear it all down, what would you do?
If we're going to tear it all down?
Go ahead.
Okay. He's just barely healed.
Yeah.
Because
Are we
of
on the moonboat?
Yeah, on the moonboat.
Okay.
She's using the power of the moonboat. She heals him. And he's like, oh my God, I'm next to death. And she's like, I got to land this thing. I used too much power to heal you. Lands it right on the ashes of the bar where the street urchins are digging for refuse and gold to steal.
Yeah.
Squashes them. They're fucked.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them are fucking fucked. And then the boat lands. And then you get the Space Cowboy to just stumble out. And then he goes into in front of the bar where there's like one of those places of a horse trough.
Yeah.
And then he just gets in it and starts washing off the blood. Then you got the hard horse trough, hard fucking.
Horse trough fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the tub.
All right. It seems like we need.
And then all the townsfolk come out and watch them, and she doesn't give a shit. She puts on a fucking light show.
Yeah. And then they're like, witch!
And then she's like, yeah, fuck you.
And then they all
burns half of them.
Oh, no.
Then she opens up the bar.
Well, why would they go to the bar? Because they're afraid?
Oh, people would still go to that bar. They want to see that show.
Oh, and then she's just like a stripper or something?
Oh, no, she'll pay people to do that. She just goes up on stage before and glows and lights up, and she's all like, da-da-da. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the tear it down in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Instead of the beautiful love making in a sunny meadow.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Or you could go, I mean, it doesn't have to be only a few weeks or months or days or seconds. It could be years.
It could be years.
It could be the end of their life.
You could be just they just suddenly appear when we're seeing Lulia and the Space Cowboy as old people.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
Surrounded by their grandchildren.
Yes.
Or not. I don't know.
However you want to do that. That'd be nice.
You could do whatever you want. It's your epilogue, baby.
And their kids go out, find those street urchins. Just beat the shit out of them. Yeah. And they've got like families now, so they go and beat them in front of their own kids and their wives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember this bitch? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I mean, we're past all the crazy shit now, so.
That's the thing. Like, it's literally just an epilogue, so you can do it.
It wasn't like the horror one where it's just like last chapter is like, oh, shit's still going down.
Oh my God, that last chapter. I don't know. What's there to say? I guess there's nothing to say except, how about you, this time instead of inspiring people to write in for the third chapter, oh my God, for the final chapter, how about you tell them why they should write in and give us a question or comment?
You must have questions about how things go down and who we are. Well, you can just ask them. That'd be great. Maybe you want to ask us how you could write a story, or what kind of story you should write. Maybe you want to make suggestions for the next one. I would take those suggestions for the next one.
In what way? I have to roll a die.
Oh, that's right. It's got to be a die roll. Sorry, guys. Otherwise, it would be just chaos.
Give people that kind of power that only the die tower possesses.
The only power you have is to write. That is your power.
So
exercise it.
So next episode, of course, if you do want to write in for the final chapter, this is your chance. And also, I forgot to say, because this is the final chapter and we've had no suggestions for what this overall story should be called.
Oh, you're right.
The last line of chapter 10, I will turn into the title for the entire
we're doing it again? Excellent.
I mean, no one put it in.
Well, I have a sneaking
fine.
suspicion who's going to pick what the title is then.
I mean, because last year, I think the last line was, and she was the woman for the job.
Oh, yes.
And so I called it the woman for the job. So keep that in mind or not, and just let it, whatever fall, and then this will be called whatever you want it to be.
It will be what it will be.
It will be what it will be, which it's another good tagline for what this is. It's the next guy's problem, and it will be what it will be.
Yeah, next guy's problem is that's a real contender.
Yeah.
If we didn't name it what we did.
I
guess that'll be the tagline. If you were to put a tagline on this entire podcast,
it's the next.
A few dozen monkeys. It's the next guy's problem.
It is. And thank God for that, because that's the fun, eh?
I guess I should make a T-shirt that says that.
I'd wear that T-shirt.
Yeah, just with the graphic and next guy's problem at the bottom. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because I make so many of those shirts that I say I'm going to make.
I mean, you can. I don't know if you could put. You should maybe put it on the back.
Probably have literally 120 of them right now, right?
I don't
of all
know.
those little slips of paper with
every
T-shirts
once in a
on
while,
them.
we'll just be like, and that's a T-shirt, and I'll draw a little T-shirt on a piece of paper, and I'll write on it, and then I give it to you, and
it gets put up on this board right here. You can see a bunch of them here, and I had to move to 2 clips. Yeah. We'll do that. Maybe
I mean, some of them don't make sense after a while. Like, what's that one that says, my pie fears are
mostly nose-centric.
My pie fears are mostly nose-centric. And we were like, I don't know what we were talking about, but anyway. What the fuck? Okay, so.
We were talking about getting pied in the face.
Oh, that's right.
And that your fear of that is nose-centric.
Yeah.
But it took us a while to remember that.
I wouldn't mind getting pied in the face, except for I don't want my nose to get smushed. That's just me, I guess.
It's pretty self-evident from the shirt. My pie fears are mostly nose-centric.
Anyway. All right, you tell people where they can find you.
SpookyRoomProductions.com. There's also a Patreon, and there's no one there.
Oh my God.
There's no one there.
Oh.
I'm writing into the void. And the Halloween one is coming.
Life.
Sorry, guys. It's been a rough couple of weeks. It's coming. I got something special planned.
Don't fucking lie, man.
It's true. I was going to do it, but things came up, you know?
All right. I guess that's all we can say. And I look forward to next week when we really do say goodbye to all of our characters that we all enjoyed for so long.
Space Cowboy.
And I'll read all your questions and statements.
Can they put pictures in there?
Yes, they can.
Oh.
There is a special field for that.
Oh my God!
I don't know. I think you have to upload a JPEG or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Pictures of the Space Cowboy or Moonboat would be appreciated.
I did stop asking people to send their pictures because I was like, maybe I'm asking way too much.
But if you got fan art of the Space Cowboy,
Oh God. I do have a YouTube channel. I put this shit up.
if it's PG-13, it'll go up.
Look, if I have to blur things, I will blur.
There you go.
things.
See, you'll blur things. There you go.
But know that I will print it out and I will hang it in my home in a frame.
Oh, it'll go right next to Patsy's mother.
I'll go next to the master. Anyway, God. Okay, well, see you next time.
We love you so much.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Bye. Wow, what an amazing brainstorm. I'm sure now we all know what we want to do to write chapter 10. And don't forget that the last line that you use in the chapter, I will transform into the title of the story, the whole story. So have fun with that. Don't make me do it. But you know what? If you do want to write and you're like, hey, I'm so psyched, I want to do this. I want to name this story in a way. Well, then you're going to need a couple of the rules and regulations. I have 15 seconds worth of the rules and regulations right now. If you want to know the real whole rules and regulations, it is linked everywhere. So check it out or go to spookyroomproductions.com. Already 15 seconds. Start right now. Okay, every podcast we will explain the beat and we'll brainstorm, but you can do what you want. Each chapter is 1,000 words. Any form is fine. Keep things out. I'm not going to edit anything. Research is optional. Then there'll be a tombola. You could submit Spooky Room Productions. Okay. Shushies. Okay, well, you get it. It's normal stuff. I must say, there's no sign up. You don't have to give me your email, any of that, just because I personally don't like that, and I'm not that kind of business person, I guess. But also speaking of business, there will be no payment of any kind in any way, except that you get your chapter included in this amazing story, this beautiful thing that we're all creating together and enjoying together. And, hey, how often do you get, a short story or whatever read in dramatic fashion with sound effects? As poorly as I do those, I still think it'd be fun to hear. Like, if I wasn't making this podcast, I would be thrilled to listen to it and occasionally submit. Anyway, so that's that. So now, before I tell you the dates when I need your submissions in and all of that, let's have one more quote. It was the author quote. Courtney Milan says, I love romance novels because they are about big things and small things, about politics and life and cancer and war, and about home and hearth and making a perfect cookie, sometimes in the same book. They're a reminder that not everything important is front page news, and in fact, some of the most important things are details. They're about the importance of building community. Thank you so much, Ms. Milan. I think that's exactly what we all needed to hear. Okay, so submissions close November 26, 2025. And the next podcast, the final one for this season, will be on December 7th, 2025. And don't forget to send in any questions, comments, thanks, or rebuffs that you want to. Just go to spookyroomproductions.com on the submit page for a few dozen monkeys and write away. And we'll read it in the last episode of this season. Thank you. There's a time to start writing, and this is it. So remember, it's better to finish something than to give up on everything. You know what I mean. Let's go. Chapter 10.